Imagine waking up every morning and realizing that the small choices you make today can actually decide how vibrant, strong, and full of life your tomorrow will be. For years, people have been told that daily walking is the golden key to health, but experts now say there are even more powerful habits that can push your longevity, energy, and happiness further than you ever thought possible. It's not about giving up movement, but about upgrading your routine, choosing practices that nourish your body, stimulate your mind, and lift your spirit in ways walking alone never could. Think of it like giving your life a tune-up, one simple habit at a time until you're running on energy you didn't even know you had. Number first, when we think about longevity and vibrant health, one of the most powerful yet often underestimated tools at our disposal is the food we choose to put into our bodies each day. A healthy diet isn't just about avoiding certain foods, it's about embracing nourishment in its most natural and abundant form. When you fill your plate with colorful vegetables, juicy fruits, wholesome grains, and clean proteins, you're not just eating. You're fueling your body with life itself. Each color on your plate represents a different set of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that work together to protect your cells from damage, slow down aging, and give you the vitality to enjoy every single day. Imagine starting your morning with a bowl of oats topped with fresh berries, nuts, and a drizzle of honey. That one choice alone provides fiber to keep your digestion smooth, antioxidants to protect your heart and brain, and slow-burning energy to carry you through the day without the mid-morning slump. It's not about rigid restrictions or punishing diets, but about small intentional changes that add up to something remarkable over time. Replacing processed foods with real whole ingredients is like giving your body the gift of renewal. Instead of grabbing a packaged snack filled with preservatives, imagine reaching for a handful of almonds or a crisp apple. These choices may feel simple, but they work silently in your body, supporting your heart health, balancing your blood sugar, and giving your cells the nutrients they crave to thrive. When you choose whole grains over refined ones, you're not just filling your stomach. You're giving your body fiber that supports digestion, nutrients that keep your energy steady, and compounds that protect against chronic disease. Lean proteins, whether from fish, beans, lentils, or poultry, help rebuild and maintain strong muscles, especially important as we age and naturally lose muscle mass. Adding more plant-based proteins can even reduce inflammation, protect your arteries, and make you feel lighter and more energized after meals. The same goes for healthy fats like those found in avocados, olive oil, and walnuts. For years, fat was seen as the enemy, but the truth is healthy fats are essential for brain health, hormone balance, and heart function. They help absorb fat-soluble vitamins and keep you feeling full longer, which means fewer cravings for processed snacks and a more stable mood throughout the day. One of the most powerful aspects of a healthy diet is its role in preventing and even reversing chronic diseases. A diet rich in whole foods reduces the risk of heart disease, diabetes, stroke, and certain cancers. It also supports a stronger immune system, which is especially important as we age and become more vulnerable to infections and illness. When you choose a rainbow of vegetables, you're also choosing to protect your body against oxidative stress, which is a major contributor to aging and disease.
Every meal becomes an opportunity to invest in your future self, to add energy and vitality to the years ahead, rather than taking away from them. Even hydration plays a critical role in longevity and energy.
Water helps regulate body temperature, flush out toxins, and keep joints lubricated. Dehydration, even mild, can lead to fatigue, brain fog, and decreased physical performance. By simply drinking enough water and incorporating hydrating foods like cucumbers, oranges, and melons into your meals, you're giving your body the foundation it needs to perform at its best. Eating well is also about enjoyment, not deprivation. Preparing a colorful salad with fresh ingredients, cooking a hearty soup from scratch, or sharing a wholesome meal with loved ones is not only nourishing for the body, but also for the soul. Food is connection, tradition, and pleasure, and when you choose meals that are both nutritious and delicious, you create a lifestyle you can sustain for the long term. Healthy eating is not a quick fix, but a lifelong practice that brings with it more energy, better moods, sharper thinking, and a stronger body that carries you gracefully through the years. Number second, movement is life. And while walking has always been considered a safe and effective form of exercise, experts are now pointing to the importance of going beyond simple steps and embracing a variety of light, intentional exercises that keep the entire body strong, flexible, and resilient. Walking keeps you moving, but it doesn't fully challenge your muscles, protect your bones, or address the balance and mobility that become even more critical as the years go by. This is where strength training, yoga, stretching, and low-impact cardio come in, offering not just movement but true vitality and long-term protection against the effects of aging. Strength training may sound intimidating, but it doesn't mean lifting heavy weights in a gym or pushing your body to extremes. Even using light dumbbells, resistance bands, or simply your own body weight can make a profound difference. With just a few minutes of practice, you are signaling your body to hold on to muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. Strong muscles do more than just look good. They protect your joints, improve balance, and make everyday activities like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or getting up from a chair feel easier and safer. Every time you push, pull, or lift in a controlled way, you're building a body that supports you for the long term, reducing the risk of falls and injuries, while also boosting your metabolism to keep your weight in check. Equally important is flexibility and mobility, and that's where yoga and stretching come into play. Imagine starting your day with gentle stretches or a short yoga sequence that opens up your hips, lengthens your spine, and eases tension in your shoulders. These movements don't just make you feel looser, they help your body stay mobile and pain-free. Flexibility reduces stiffness, improves posture, and allows your joints to move through their full range without discomfort. With regular practice, yoga also brings the added benefits of calming the mind, reducing stress, and helping you cultivate a sense of balance between body and spirit. For older adults, even simple stretches, performed consistently, can mean the difference between moving comfortably and struggling with stiffness that limits independence. Low impact. Cardio is another powerful tool that often gets overlooked. Activities like cycling, swimming, or using an elliptical machine provide a heart-pumping workout without the strain on your knees, hips, or back. These forms of cardio are gentle on the joints but highly effective for cardiovascular health, lung capacity, and endurance. They improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and strengthen the heart, which is the engine that keeps everything else in motion. Unlike high-impact activities that can cause wear and tear, low-impact cardio allows you to enjoy the benefits of aerobic exercise safely, no matter your age or fitness level. By combining strength training, flexibility work, and low-impact cardio, you create a balanced approach that walking alone cannot provide. Each type of exercise supports a different aspect of your health, from strong muscles and bones to supple joints and a powerful heart. Together, they build a body that not only lasts longer but feels better, moves with ease, and responds to challenges with resilience. Exercise, when varied and intentional, becomes a way of celebrating what your body can do. A daily investment in a future where energy, confidence, and freedom of movement are always within reach. Number 3, when people think about improving health, they often picture diet or exercise, but some of the most powerful influences on longevity are the everyday lifestyle habits that quietly shape how the body and mind function over time. Quality sleep, stress management, and maintaining meaningful social connections are not always seen as dramatic changes, yet they form the foundation on which lasting health and vitality are built. Sleep, for example, is the body's natural repair system, and when given the chance, it works like a reset button for every cell and organ. During deep rest, the brain clears out toxins, the heart rate stabilizes, muscles recover, and the immune system strengthens. A good night's sleep sharpens memory, balances mood, and leaves you energized, while chronic lack of rest does the opposite, raising the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and early aging. By creating simple routines like keeping a consistent bedtime, limiting late-night screen time, and cultivating a calming environment in your bedroom, you allow your body to do the deep healing that only sleep can provide. Stress is another factor that often goes unnoticed until its effects become overwhelming. When stress is constant, the body remains in a fight-or-flight state, flooding the system with hormones like cortisol that over time damage blood vessels, weaken immunity, and drain energy. Learning to manage stress is not about avoiding challenges, but about teaching the body and mind how to respond more calmly. Simple practices such as deep breathing, meditation, journaling, or even walking in nature can lower stress levels dramatically. Sometimes it is as easy as slowing down your breath or listening to soothing music to bring the nervous system back into balance. Reducing stress isn't only about comfort, it is directly linked to reducing the risk of chronic illness, supporting heart health, and improving overall mental clarity. Just as important are the social connections we keep. Humans are wired for connection, and studies have consistently shown that those with strong, supportive relationships live longer, happier lives. Loneliness, on the other hand, has been linked to higher risks of depression, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Sharing meals with family, keeping in touch with friends, joining community groups, or even volunteering creates bonds that nourish the spirit and protect the mind from decline. These connections give life meaning, provide emotional support during difficult times, and spark joy through laughter and companionship. Lifestyle habits may seem ordinary, but they carry extraordinary power. When you sleep well, your body restores itself from the inside out. When you manage stress, you protect your health from silent damage that builds up over years. When you nurture social connections, you strengthen your emotional resilience and give yourself a reason to look forward to each new day. These habits are not separate from diet and exercise, but act as the glue that holds everything together, ensuring that the body is strong, the mind is calm, and the spirit is fulfilled. They turn daily routines into life-extending practices, making every ordinary choice an extraordinary investment in a future filled with energy, peace, and purpose. Number 4. The way you think shapes the way you live, and nowhere is this more evident than in the connection between mindset and longevity. A positive mindset is not about ignoring life's challenges or pretending that difficulties don't exist, but about choosing to approach them with resilience, gratitude, and a sense of possibility. When you wake up and decide to focus on what you can do rather than what you can't, your body and mind respond in ways that science is only beginning to fully understand. Optimistic people tend to recover faster from illness, handle stress with more strength, and even live longer than those who constantly dwell on negativity. A healthy mind fuels a healthy body, and a grateful heart creates the conditions for a longer, more joyful life. Gratitude itself is a powerful practice. Taking just a few minutes each day to notice the good things in your life, whether it is a warm meal, a kind word from a friend, or the beauty of a sunset, shifts your brain into a state of calm and contentment. This shift lowers stress hormones like cortisol and increases feel-good chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. Over time, these small moments of gratitude build emotional resilience, making it easier to face hardships without being overwhelmed. Gratitude acts like a shield against despair, reminding you that even in tough times there is still light to be found. A sense of purpose is another cornerstone of a positive mindset. People who believe they still have something meaningful to contribute, whether it is caring for loved ones, pursuing hobbies, volunteering, or simply growing as individuals, show stronger mental health and a longer lifespan. Purpose gives you a reason to wake up each morning with energy and direction, and that inner drive carries over into your physical health. It pushes you to take better care of yourself, to stay active, and to keep engaging with the world instead of withdrawing from it. Purpose fuels vitality in ways that nothing else can replicate. Optimism also has a direct impact on the body's ability to fight illness. Research shows that those who maintain a hopeful outlook have stronger immune systems, healthier hearts, and even reduced risks of chronic diseases. Stress and negativity, by contrast, weaken the immune system, accelerate aging, and increase vulnerability to disease. By choosing thoughts that uplift rather than drain, you create a biological advantage that supports longevity and well-being. It is not just about thinking positively. It is about creating a cycle where positive thoughts lead to healthier behaviors, which then reinforce the positive mindset even further. Perhaps one of the most inspiring truths is that mindset is not fixed. No matter your age or past experiences, you can choose to reshape your perspective. Every day offers the chance to replace self-doubt with self-belief, fear with courage, and regret with appreciation. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes, until positivity flows as effortlessly as breathing. A positive mindset becomes a habit, and like all habits, it shapes the course of your life. By choosing to see the world with gratitude, optimism, and purpose, you are not only improving your emotional health, but also strengthening your physical health and adding vibrant, fulfilling years to your life. Number 5. True longevity is not the result of a single choice or one simple habit, but the harmony created when multiple healthy practices come together to support the body, mind, and spirit. When you combine the nourishment of a balanced diet with the strength gained from diverse exercise, the stability provided by smart lifestyle habits, and the resilience of a positive mindset, you create a foundation for health that is far more powerful than any single approach on its own. Walking may keep you moving, but when you weave in these other practices, You elevate your entire life experience, transforming not just how long you live, but how well you live. Imagine beginning each day with a nutrient-rich breakfast that fuels your body with vitamins, minerals, and energy rather than processed sugar and empty calories. That one meal sets the tone for your energy levels, your focus, and even your mood. Then imagine following it with light strength training or a yoga session that stretches your body, strengthens your muscles, and wakes up your circulation. You've already combined two powerful habits before the day has barely begun, and the benefits ripple through every activity that follows. By the time you interact with family, friends, or coworkers, your body feels lighter, your mind sharper, and your spirit more open, all because you invested in yourself through these small but powerful choices. The beauty of combining healthy habits is that they reinforce each other. When you eat well, you naturally feel more energized and motivated to exercise. When you exercise regularly, you sleep more deeply, which improves your mood and resilience. When you sleep well, you handle stress better. And when you manage stress effectively, you're more likely to approach life with positivity and gratitude. Each element feeds into the next, creating a cycle of wellness that keeps building on itself. It's not about perfection, but about consistency, about showing up each day and making decisions that align with a vision of your healthiest, happiest self. The impact goes beyond physical health. By balancing diet, exercise, lifestyle, and mindset, you're also enriching your emotional and mental well-being. Sharing healthy meals with loved ones strengthens connection. Practicing mindful movement like yoga or Tai Chi deepens self-awareness. And living with gratitude opens your heart to more joy. These experiences give life meaning, and meaning itself is one of the most powerful motivators for longevity. A life that feels purposeful and fulfilling is one that naturally inspires healthier choices and creates more opportunities to thrive. It's easy to underestimate the power of small habits, but when woven together, they form a strong, protective fabric that supports you through the challenges of aging. Instead of relying on one habit like walking alone, embracing a combination of nourishing foods, varied exercises, restorative routines, and uplifting thoughts ensures that every part of your being is cared for. This holistic approach is not just about adding years to your life, but about adding energy, confidence, and joy to every year you live. It is a way of saying yes to the future, not just hoping to get there, but choosing to thrive once you do.